welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review on this Mary Kay Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. I've got the color Ivory 2, which is weird because I usually go in the lightest color that I can find, but Mary Kay actually has a fairly good range of shade, at least for the light colored people. Whoops, wrong button. Let's see. Trying to look. I've got it brought up here on my phone. They do a fairly good job of going fairly dark too. So let's see what it says here. Bring up the page. And the internet doesn't want to work up here, of course not. It's being kind of slow. Here we go. Yeah, it's got quite a few shades. Here's what it says. Infused with vitamin E and a blend of peptides, the result is skin that instantly looks firmer, younger, and healthier. Perfect age-fighting foundation for combination to oily skin, which I kind of have a little more combo skin. Visibly reducing the appearance of pores, fine lines, wrinkles, and skin imperfections. Provides all-day shine control and oil control without a heavy makeup look or feel. Gives skin a long-lasting matte finish. Color stays true hour after hour. 23 shades. Transfer and humidity resistant. This is 1 fluid ounce. And it sells for $22. So actually, as far as like branded makeup, $22 is pretty good for 1 ounce of product. So, I mean, I've spent a heck of a lot more than that on foundation. So, let's give it a shake up here. I've already washed, put my skincare, and I put my skin primer on. So, I'm just gonna put a little bit out. I do wish it came in a pump bottle, but I just like pump bottles for the ease. And I'm just going to start dabbing it on here. If you're a pale princess, like me, this might be something you might be into because it is got, like I said, I'm in Ivory 2 and there is one more shade lighter than this. So on this half of my face, I am going to be using a damp beauty blender. So let's just get it going here. You may want to pray for me. I'm going out Christmas shopping today. It's a Saturday. At the mall. Weekends before Christmas. Good gravy. What was I thinking? I was thinking I don't have that much time. Just going to dip my beauty blender in a little bit more. I may need to get a little bit more. It's blending out pretty well. It's a little warm up here. I film in an upstairs bedroom, so it gets kind of warmer up here. Because all the heat goes upstairs. And blend it down my neck a little bit. Okay, that's what it looks like on that side of the face. Let me get some and just dab it on here. I think I might need just a little bit more. Just don't think I put quite enough on. Okay, and with this side of the face, I'm going to use this Be a Small round face brush. Just going to stipple it in here. It's looking about the same on both sides of my face. I can't really tell a lot of difference from one side to the other, from the Beauty Blender side to the brush side. Got it a little bit more in my hair than I wanted to, but I'll fix that in a little bit. If a gun was held to my head and I was forced to pick, I probably would say I like the Beauty Blender side just a little bit better. It just did a little bit better of getting it like up around in my nose here. In fact, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and kind of blend out my nose a little bit. But there's really not a lot. I would say this is medium coverage, so I'm going to put just a little bit more on to see if I can build it. It does give a pretty good, nice matte finish, it looks like. I'm just going to use the Beauty Blender over here, because I do think it blends just a little bit better with the Beauty Blender rather than the brush, not by much. I just like Beauty Blenders better, so. Okay, there we go. See if I can kind of zoom in here a little bit. Kind of let you see. I would say high medium coverage. It's probably not going to last on my nose. I'll just let you know that. I've got a bit of a cold, so I've been blowing my nose a lot. So that's what it looks like. Let me zoom back in just a touch. I will be setting this with a face powder. I always do. It's just what I do. I'm going to wear this like I would. I'm going out to the mall. We're going to finish up shopping. And so I'll be doing a check-in after I get all my makeup done. And then one more check-in as we're out shopping. So I'm going to go get the rest of my makeup on. See you in a little bit. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. The time is 11:02. So check-in time is going to be 11 o'clock. I've got the rest of my makeup on. I'm kind of having to be careful about what I'm putting on my lips. They have been very dry, chapped, and the inside corners are starting to crack a little bit. So I have to be very careful. I am using the Too Faced Melted today, so we'll see how well that lasts. May not have much of anything. For those of you who watched my last video, I did end up putting the Violet Voss on my eyes today. I just couldn't help myself. I'll zoom in here a little bit. You can kind of see, ooh, look at my highlighter. I will tell you, like I said, I have a bit of a cold, so I probably will end up rubbing off a little bit off my nose. It looks very good. Did not settle into my pores. Didn't settle in up here. Come on, autofocus. There we go. So far, it dried down very well. Let me zoom back in here a little bit. Dried down very well. Come on, autofocus. It's being a pill. It looks very good on my cheeks. I would say a high medium with a couple layers. Overall, I really like the way it looks. I'm loving my highlighter today. Use that Bitter Lace Beauty. So, yeah. I did set it with my Coty Airspun powder. And I'm probably going to take a Laura Geller powder foundation just to kind of touch up my nose when I have to blow it for the 100th time today. So, just to let you know that, like I said, it's probably not going to last on my nose, so I'm not going to give it any marks off for that, because I have yet to find any foundation ever on the face of the planet that will stand up to blowing your nose 100 times. I love winter. Not. So, check-in time is 11. I'll do another check-in while we're out shopping, probably while we're stopped getting gas, because that's a very convenient time for me to do that. And I will see you in a little bit. Bye. Okay, quick update. It's just after 2, so this has been on now for about 3 hours. It was deadly hot in the mall, I swear, between the people that were all packed in and the fact that I think they have the heat turned up to about 80. It was hot. Let me kind of zoom in here a little bit. It's holding up pretty well. I haven't had to blow my nose very much at all, so that's a good thing. My makeup is holding up okay on the nose. It's still holding up okay on the cheeks. I've kind of had to wipe off the lipstick. My lips are just in terrible shape. Gotta do my lip scrub tonight. And yeah, so far this Mary Kay foundation is holding up pretty well. So I will check in again a little closer to the time I decide to take it off. So see you later. Bye. Okay, I'm back. It is now darn near 9 o'clock, so I'm just going to call it same as 9 o'clock. I've had this foundation on now for about 10 hours. And again, it's this Mary Kay Timewise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. Let's give a check out on what I like. Before I get started, I'm going to say I am not going to worry about, what the heck is wrong? I'm not going to worry about what is around my nose. I did have to blow my nose a couple times today. It's cold and flu season, what can I say? And I have yet to find any foundation that can stand up to the ravages of Kleenex. So, overall, I'm pretty darn impressed. Let's see if I can zoom in here just a little bit. Trying to get my camera to focus here. I'm pretty impressed with how it lasted on my forehead. There's really no separation up here. Got my camera or my mirror out. It did just kind of hint bit settle right up in there a little bit. And you can see my nose is missing some. It really did not settle into my smile lines. Touch separation right here, but that could also be from, you know, wiping my mouth while we went to a steakhouse for lunch or supper or whatever you call eating at 3:30 in the afternoon. Overall, I'd say this stuff lasted very well. I'm pretty darned impressed. Let me take one last look in my mirror here. Yeah. Except for there's just a hint of separation right up here, just above where I wiped my nose, but it was pretty hot in the mall today. I think they were preparing for a lot more cold weather and really cranked the heat on. So that kind of made me just a little hint bit sweaty as we were walking around. And when I get a little sweaty, I tend to get a little oilier than I usually am. And I did not put any more powder on my nose. I didn't put any more of that Laura Geller powder foundation on my nose at all. This is just the way it's looked all day long for the last 10 hours. The cheeks look absolutely amazing. It didn't settle in again anywhere. There's no separation. I forgot to say when I first put my makeup on, the rest of my makeup all blended well. Everything worked well together. There was no fallout or, you know, wiping it off as I'm rubbing my bronzer, my blush, anything like that on. So everything played well with this foundation. So I would say if you have ever been interested in Mary Kay, for $22 for 1 fluid ounce, that's a pretty darn good bargain. I would give this a big thumbs up. So, having said that, I'm going to leave you until next time. So, peace, love, and take care of yourself. That's the nurse's orders. Bye-bye.